Hi everyone, this is Miss Holmes. How are you doing today? It's so great to be able to talk to you. Now, I'm one of the grade 3 teachers at Shortreed Elementary, and I share a classroom with Mr. Tuzo. So if you're from our class, if you're from Division 5, it's so great to see you today, and we miss you very much. I miss seeing your face around the school during the day. If you are from Mr. Davidson's class and Mrs. Rafiki's class, welcome, and it's great to be able to talk to you today. This is kind of a weird and different time, isn't it? I'm having to teach from home, you're learning from home, and like most people in Langley, we are having to stay home in our communities and stay safe by staying home and not being at school during the day. So this is kind of the perfect time for us to be able to talk about having a growth mindset. Now, there's kind of the growth mindset is a skill that we can build in our brains and in our minds, so that when we're learning something new or we're having to try something different, such as learning and working from home, we need to be able to be strong and be able to learn something new and learn in a new way, and to be successful with that, we kind of have to have the right mindset to be able to do that and to be able to do that learning. So when we have a growth mindset, here are some examples of what it might sound like or look like. When we have a growth mindset, we might be saying, I don't know how to do this yet. I don't know how to teach from home yet. I'm still learning. But even though I haven't learned it yet, I'm still trying and I haven't given up. So that's what a growth mindset might sound like. If you have a growth mindset, it might sound like, this time I made a mistake. I didn't get the basketball in the hoop, or I wasn't able to ride my bike this time, or I wasn't able to answer that math problem correctly. But even though I made a mistake, I'm still learning, and that's okay. If we have a growth mindset, we might be saying, this is really hard. Learning how to ride a bike is hard. Or having to stay home and not being able to go out with a friend. That's kind of hard, isn't it? But when something's hard, guess what? If we have a growth mindset, if we are saying to our brain, we're going to be positive, this might be hard, we're still learning, we might have to ask for help to solve our problem. And last, if you have a growth mindset, you can say to yourself, even though it's hard and even though I haven't learned it yet, I can do it and I will do it. That's a very positive mindset to have, isn't it? When we have a growth mindset, it is kind of a skill, and it's a skill that you have to build in your brain, kind of like a muscle. So when we're building muscle, we have to keep practicing and practicing and working on it more and more so that the muscle gets stronger. And when we're working on our growth mindset, when we're growing it, we have to work on it in our brains. We have to practice talking to ourselves like this. Instead of saying, I can't, or I don't know, or it's not going well and I can't do it, we need to say, instead, I don't know yet, but I'm still trying. Or I made a mistake, but I'm going to try again. I'm going to learn from my mistake, and I'm going to keep moving forward. That's how you practice having a growth mindset. The opposite of a growth mindset is a fixed mindset. When somebody chooses to think in their brain with a fixed mindset, they might be saying things to themselves or out loud like, I can't do this. It's too hard. I can't do it. I'm giving up. And that's what a fixed mindset might sound like. It could also sound like when they're trying something new that they haven't tried before, or if they're trying something new and it's difficult, they might say, I'm not good at, and whatever that is. If they're trying basketball for the first time, if they try to shoot it in the hoop and they don't get it in, someone with a fixed mindset would say, oh, I'm not good at basketball, I'm not doing this, I'm not good at it, and I give up. Somebody with a growth mindset, somebody who's practicing a growth mindset, would know that even when something's hard, even when we don't get it the first time, if we keep trying and we say, I didn't get it yet, I might ask for help, or I didn't get it yet, or I'll keep trying next time. That's a good mindset to have so that you can keep growing and learning and not give up. So your next job is, when this video is over, to go into the activity box on My Blueprint, and you're going to type in your journal, how do you think that a growth mindset is going to help us during this time where we're learning how to learn from home and learning how to teach from home? How do you think a growth mindset is going to help us?